Hello and welcome to Vision Academy. My name is Hanmant Ladwa and in this video we are going to write a C program to convert a given character into uppercase and vice versa. Let us write the preprocessor directives. Hash include, in angular brace we'll write standard input output .h header file, and the next preprocessor directive is hash include, in angular brace we'll write console input output .h header file. Now let us write one more preprocessor directive, hash include, in angular brace we will write c type .h header file, because we have got some character functions built in present in c type.h header file, so that's the reason we have to include this particular header file. So in order to identify the entered character is uppercase or lowercase, we have to use inbuilt function present in this particular header file. Now let us write void main function, curly open brace, and here I'm going to declare one variable of type char. So ch is a variable, char is a data type. Next we'll write clr scr function, which is used to clear the screen. Now we'll ask the user to enter the character using printf function. So in a double quotation mark I'm going to write enter a character. So single character we have to type. So enter double quotation mark and put semicolon. In order to receive a single character, I'm going to use ch is equal to, I'll write get char function. So it is going to initialize to ch. Next, we are going to check the condition if is upper, if the entered character is uppercase letter. So we are going to pass ch as an argument, because whatever the value entered by the user will be stored in ch, and close the bracket for this respective opening bracket. Next, curly open brace, that indicates it is a beginning of body of a if statement. Here I'll write ch is equal to lower is one more built-in function present in c type.h header file, which is going to convert to lowercase letter, from uppercase letter to lowercase letter, and here we are going to pass the same variable ch, and again it will be initialized to ch after converting from uppercase to lowercase. Next we'll write printf statement inside this if condition. So in a double quotation mark I'm going to write the lowercase letter is %c. This is a format specifier which is used to represent it is a char type of data. So end the double quotation mark, put comma, and value is stored in ch. So that's the reason we have to take here ch and semicolon, curly closing brace. So once if it is true, then these two statements will get executed. If it is false, then else part we have to check it out. Here I'm going to write else curly open brace, and here we are going to check one more condition, if is lower. So this is one more inbuilt function which is used to return if the character entered by the user is lowercase letter, then it returns value true. Next, curly open brace, and here we are going to write ch is equal to upper. So what it is going to do is, this is one of the built-in function which is present in c type.h header file, and it is going to convert lowercase to uppercase, and it is initialized to the same variable ch. After this we have to print this character using printf statement. In a double quotation mark I'll write the uppercase letter is %c format specifier, put double quotation mark, put comma, ch, and put semicolon, and curly closing brace for this if. Next we are going to write else part. If even the character entered by the user is not a lowercase letter, then we have to write printf statement. If it is not letter, if the user enters digit, or if the user enters any special symbol, in that situation this else part will get executed. In a printf statement I'm going to write the entered character is not an alphabet. End the double quotation mark and put semicolon, and here we are going to write closing brace for this else part, and then I'm going to write get ch function, and then curly closing brace for main function. So let us take an example for this. So here I'm going to write output. Once we compile and run this program, it will ask the user to enter a character. Enter a character. For example, I'm going to enter capital A. Okay. Yes. So this is stored in ch. Okay. So I'll write ch is equal to A. So it is a character stored in ch. Next, we are going to check this condition. If E is upper ch is A. So E is upper capital A. Yes, it is true because it is capital letter, uppercase letter. So hence it is true. If it is true, then both of these two statements will get executed. What will happen? It is going to convert this uppercase letter to lowercase letter, to lower ch. Ch is capital A. So it is going to convert to lowercase letter, and ch is equated with lowercase letter A. Now it is going to print the lowercase letter is. The lowercase letter is this percentage C is associated with ch. So this latest value of ch is A. So it is going to print A. This is run 1. So one more time we are going to run this program, and now once again it is going to ask the user to enter a character. Now I am going to enter, for example, lowercase letter B. Next we are going to check, because getChar will initialize this value B to ch. Here I'll write ch is equal to lowercase letter B. Now we are going to check if E is upper ch is B. So it is false because it is lowercase letter, it is not uppercase letter. Hence this condition is false, and that's the reason both of these two statements will not get executed. Control directly jumps to else part, and it is going to check this condition. If E is lower ch, that is B. Yes, it is true. Once it is true, it is going to convert this lowercase letter to uppercase letter using this built-in function to upper. So now ch is equal to converted value is what? Capital letter B. Then it is going to print the uppercase letter is. The uppercase letter is capital B will be printed. Next, this is run 2, correct? So this is run 2. Next, run 3. So one more time we are going to run this program. Now once again it is going to ask the user to enter a character. Now you can enter either either digit or any special symbols. Okay, for example, I'm going to write hash. For example, it is a special symbol. Otherwise, even you can use digit. ch is holding what? Ch is holding hash symbol, correct? Now we are going to check if E is upper ch. No, it is false because it is a special symbol. There is no upper and lower case letter in a special symbol, hence this condition is false. So both of these two statements will not get executed. It comes, control jumps to else part, and it is going to check E is lower ch. No, because it is not an alphabet, hence it is not going to be true. So hence both of these two statements will not get executed. At least else part will get executed. What it is going to print? It is going to print the entered character is not an alphabet. So here I'll write the entered character is not an alphabet. So even in the situation of number, when you enter a number, so that time also you are going to get the same result. The entered character is not an alphabet. So let us run this program. For that, I will take you to my laptop screen.
Here you can see I have already written this program in Turbo C++ integrated development environment to save your time. Let us compile this program by pressing Alt F9. Here it is showing success. That means there is no syntax error, and I'll press enter. Let us execute this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Here it is asking the user to enter a character. For first time, I'm going to write a capital A and I'm going to press enter. Here it is converting uppercase letter to lowercase letter and printing the result. The lowercase letter is A. Once again, we are going to run this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Now I'm going to enter lowercase letter B and then I'll press enter. Here it is converting lowercase letter b to uppercase letter B. Now let us run this program one more time by pressing Control F9. Now I'm going to press hash symbol, which is a special character. Here special character do not have uppercase or lowercase characters. So hence it has to show the else part message. The entered character is not an alphabet. Now let us run this program one more time by pressing Ctrl F9, and this time I'm going to enter number, for example 5, and then I'm going to enter. So this time also it is showing the entered character is not an alphabet. I hope you understood this program. If so, please write down in the comment box as understood. Thank you.